Here with Judah Price of the Independence Patriots. Judah, you got the win over Bluefield. It wasn't pretty last week. Your thoughts on that game, and just I know you think you got to play a lot better to beat Fairmont this week.
Yeah, I mean, we got in their territory a bunch of times. We just turned the ball over. That's a personal problem. We can fix that pretty easily. And the rain doesn't help a lot with both teams even. And I feel like if the rain stops, it's a nice day, and it's like a slight 40 degrees, I think the game changes in a lot of ways. But I still think we come out with a win. But, you know, it's a win's a win, and we survive.
Do you think you're going to have to play marginally better or a whole lot better to beat Fairmont? You know, this is a team that ended your season the last 2 years. You have to play a lot better to compete there?
I think we'll play better anyway. I mean, adrenaline and a will to win helps us a lot, to be honest. And them ending our season the past 2 years that's a grudge under my skin, and that hasn't left my mind since the day we walked off the island. But I feel like we'll definitely have to play better. We didn't play to the best of our potential against Bluefield, and I think everybody knows that. But
what do you see a reason for it? Was it? I know the weather did play a factor, but was it more than that? Because it seems like on fourth down, on getting turned over on downs is more of a, I don't know, you know, you gotta. Did you maybe underestimate them a little bit because you beat them 2 times in a row, even though it is Bluefield?
Yeah, I mean, we underestimated them a little bit just because, I mean, we beat them 44-16, and well, we only played 3 quarters, and I mean, you kind of expect to beat a team, and I don't think our guys expected what they did, and they came out with a great scheme, and they came out to win, and they wanted to win.
I don't know anybody in the state that thinks you guys will be the favorite. Does that get under your skin a little bit too?
Oh yeah, I mean, we haven't got respect since, God, I don't know how long. I mean, it was the same way last year. We were the 2 seed, and then we got all the way to the state championship, but that's on them. But I feel if we're the underdog, we'll fight as the underdog.
You've had a couple of weeks now to digest the fact that you set the scoring record. Is it? I don't know that you still even think about it now because the season's continuing. But what's your thoughts on setting it and the way you did? I mean, 300. It's 14 now in 10 games. You couldn't have thought that was going to happen when the season started.
Yeah, I know, 100%. I never thought in the world. But I mean, now it's kind of in the back of my mind. I feel like after the season, it'll be something that's meaningful to me. And I mean, people come up to me all the time, congratulate me, but it's more of a team thing now. I mean, you got personal goals you want to set, but we had team goals at the beginning of the year, and we're continuing those team goals.
Your brother was a player here. Your family played football. When did you know that you would be a football player, a good football player?
I'd say,
you know, this was something you could do at a level a lot of people can't.
I'd say my 8th grade year of football, because my 7th grade year I broke my ankle. I didn't get to play but the last 3 games, and I played defensive end. Surprisingly, I was like 100 pounds. I played defensive end. Then 8th grade I was like 120, and I was running back then, and I think I had averaged like 150 yards a game. And right then, I mean, with the line is the same line we have now, and I was confident in them then, and I'm much more confident now.
So you weighed whatever, came back from an injury, played defensive end. Did you know you could be a running back? Were you a running back in like youth league coming up?
Oh yeah, I've been a running back ever since I was little. Even flag football, really. And then midget league. The first year I played C team, I was a center. Actually, I was a center. And then I progressed, and I guess the coaches kind of underestimated me because of my size, and I guess they started to finally see what I could do.
Connor, your brother's he was a running back. I mean, is that something that you wanted to do?
Oh yeah, I mean,
following in those footsteps, so to speak.
And we always grew up watching like the great running backs like Barry Sanders and all those guys, and seeing the college running backs that aren't insanely big, and then Connor being like, we're basically the same size, and him being a running back, I felt more than confident I could be a running back.
Donuts or Swedish Fish? And I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. He'll take it to the grave for Swedish Fish, but I'll say donuts.
I'd say your line probably I'd be the center, were you?
You know, I think I was pretty good. I mean, we went. I think we ended up placing like
Fisher
third.
Williams have something to worry about?
Nah, Nah, not no more.
How good a defensive end were you?
I tell you, I had like 24 tackles in one game.
So Braxton McKinney maybe.
Maybe.
When you're defensive end, those
That's
guys.
what I tell Coach all the time, put me on the D line.
I mean, he won't do it.
Nope. Won't do it.
Do you have you stopped and think about the records that you've broken? You've now broken the rushing record. I know you know that now. You broke the scoring record here. You broke the scoring record of the state. You broke the scoring record here, obviously. But have you stopped and think about the things that you've done, or is it too soon right now? You'll maybe do that after wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, it's too soon, and I'll jump right into wrestling after football, and I just feel it's not something that is opening my eyes right now. Our main goal is just to win a state championship with my team, and
Right.
But I think after I'll start to realize what this team did and what I did.
Do you want to continue playing football, or is wrestling really? You know,
Yeah,
a lot of guys play football and really good at it. There's Atticus went and played baseball, and he won the Kennedy Award.
Yeah, I mean it's something I'm looking into and trying to get my name out there, get some offers, and see what I could possibly do at the college level. But I mean, wrestling's probably at the top right now, just because I have more looks into that, to be honest.
Was it hard for you? I mean, now knowing what you've done this year, and a lot of people thought you were a really good player. Was it hard sitting behind Atticus? I mean, great player, no doubt. But was it tough for you being a player? I know that you still got to play, but you weren't at your position. Like you weren't in C team when you were a center.
Yeah.
You weren't in middle school when you came back and played defensive end. You were a receiver, more or less, a slot. Was it hard?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, growing up, I felt like when we were in midget league and stuff, in middle school, I was the main guy, and like I was the one that was going to get the ball. And then we get to high school, and it's a different guy, and it kind of threw me off a little bit.
You were kind of the guy over him in middle school, right?
And I mean, it was hard the first 2 years, like freshman year, sophomore year. Hard not, and because I've just grew up playing running back, and the transition to receiver, it honestly kind of took my heart, to be honest. Because I mean, being out in open field is where you really want to be in any case scenario. But I grew over it after those years, and then.
I mean, to come out this year, did you? I know you and Atticus are good friends and everything. Did you come out kind of with a little chip on your shoulder?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, nobody really expected me to be as good as him or do the level that he's doing, but I mean, the line plays a big part of that, and I just feel like at the beginning of the season, I felt like I could prove a lot, and I feel like I'm doing that.
Did you see his comment where he thought you would be the best one to ever do it at this school?
I saw that.
And what did that mean to you?
That meant a lot, especially coming from him. I mean, he'll probably be in the Hall of Fame here. He's a Kennedy Award winner, Kurt Warner Award winner. It's special coming from him.
What can Tyler Linksweiler do next year? You had a Kennedy Award winner, a record setter.
He'll have a different line, but I mean, he's just as good as me. I mean, there's not really any drop off when I go out, to be honest. I mean, the speed difference a little bit, but I think he's a great running back, and he'll do really well next year.
And Jude, I appreciate it, and good luck to you guys on Friday night.
Appreciate you. Thank you.